32 back again with this time a little bit of Madden 16 gameplay. I'm kind of playing this right now because I'm considering or actually looking more towards buying Madden before I buy NBA 2K. If you guys want, let me know like what would be the better purchase. I honestly would rather try to get it into Madden more than I did into FIFA. I did take the music off because I didn't want copyright or anything, so I didn't want them to try to like mute the audio, because then it's a boring video without any audio. At that point you're just watching somebody play. It's not really commentating. So yeah, I just been doing these videos for fun. I like it. I did it with the Minnesota Vikings. I'll show you my team. I did do a trade. I've been watching some YouTubers do some big things with like certain people, so let's see, we'll move up aside out of the fullback position. So this is my starting right here, the running backs and the quarterback. Of course, Adrian Peterson, Jerry McKinnon, I put as a backup for speed. He has, I believe, like a 93 speed. Pretty good strength, especially if you're 5'9" type guy. Can't really truck, but he can. He's elusive. Gets good juke move. Spins okay. He's not very good with the stiff arm, but he's good carrying. That's why I wanted to keep him in there. Plus, he's good at catching, sort of, with a 70. So that kind of is a little bit of a help. But I mean, mostly like I'm having him just be a fill-in back for Adrian Peterson. I mean, obviously his stats are ridiculous. So not as good of a carrying though as McKinnon is, which is surprising considering the level of running back that he is and the experience that he is at the position. Sticking with Bridgewater. Didn't try to trade for a star quarterback, nothing. I like Bridgewater. I like how he plays. I like how he can throw on a run. I love that. He's got good speed, good acceleration, which really helps. Stamina is ridiculous, so that also is another big factor in helping. He's pretty tough. He's got a decent consistent rating. Let's see if we can upgrade that. You know, the more consistent that he is, the better I think it'll be. I don't have enough experience points for him, but I think the easier it'll be for him to move around and just kind of start throwing and getting himself like going with the offense. We did play one game already. We played the 49ers. We won that 17-6 or 19-6. I did notice in that game the consistency aspect of it needs to do a little bit of improvement, because there were some throws where he was just making like just dotting it up, and then there was some where he just looked off kilter and off track. So I think that's definitely something that we need to upgrade. I like our receiving core. I mean, we don't have, you know, like tall guys. Like I think Mike Wallace is probably the tallest dude that we have. That it's in our starters. Or no, Charles Johnson's 6'2", so he's good. Stephon Diggs, yeah, 6 foot. So these guys are all the speed guys, and then you got Charles. That's kind of the deep threat, but he's not tall to be a deep threat, but you know, he can get up. And he's got good speed. I like his speed. He's got actually good jumping, which is helpful. So, yes, he's a deep threat, but not in the terms that you think. Like you're thinking of a DeAndre Hopkins or a Julio Jones, those kind of deep threats. Tight ends like Gronkowski, Eifert, Kyle Rudolph. Those are like deep threat guys, in my opinion. You know, everybody's got their own opinion. It's just my opinion. I like Cordell Patterson. I think he's good. I think he'll turn around and be a star player in the making. But yeah, so here's our line. I moved this guy. He's the backup center for Sullivan. So if he gets hurt, I'll just slide him over and put back into Fusco. But I wanted to see if I could, you know, maybe get a better left guard. Obviously, the stats really aren't that separate, so that should help. He's got good run. He has like a 98 run block, which is good, which is absolutely amazing. So I definitely be trying to run on that side. I'll definitely try to run on this side a little bit more than I will maybe on this side. I mean, I really haven't looked at the Run block 90, 82, and then 98 and 83. So I'll probably run more on this side of the ball in terms of they have a better run block. But I think the pass protection on this side is better. Actually, no, it isn't. It's close. It's pretty even. So, Kyle Rudolph going with him. This guy right here, Michael Pruitt, is pretty good actually for a tight end. He's only 6'2", which is really rare for tight ends to be like the short guys. You look at guys like Kyle Rudolph. They're supposed to be like 6'4", 6'6", 6'7" if you're lucky. Yeah, big deep threat guys. But we're gonna look at the defense. This is who I traded for. I traded for Shazier. And the reason that I traded for Shazier was because the speed. 89. That and a linebacker is kind of hard to find, I feel like. In the modern day game, it's you expect, you have your corners that are like the fast guys, and then, well, not really. I think nowadays they're trying to get speed middle linebackers, because I think the linebacker positions are the most important of the team. Yes, you need to have a couple lockdown corners, or you could be like Arizona, get Tyrann Mathieu and Patrick Peterson, get 2 lockdown corners. But I think when you have like linebackers like this, where they have acceleration high, speed high, good strength, agility, agile, they're aware, good play recognition, they can tackle, they can hit, they can do power moves, they can block shed. That's the kind of thing, like, he doesn't need to have good zone and man coverage. I'm using him basically most of the game. So I just need his speed. I need his speed and his awareness. And I think that's what made this trade probably easier. I traded away a receiver and I traded away the rookie. I think it was Kendricks or something like that. Hendricks or Kendricks for Shazier. I had to do that because I had to do salary cap. So I took away the slowest wide receiver that I had, because I want speed guys. I don't want anybody slow. That doesn't help me on offense if I got slow. Our defensive line is just stacked. So there's no really worry about that. I'm not gonna try to build up. This is good. I like Greenway, but I don't. I mean, he's really good. Actually, I think he'll be solid. I think the play recognition helps, especially with Shazier, because Shazier's got a good rating too, and Aaron Barr's got a good rating too as well. So, I mean, look at it. Anthony Barr with the speed. You got 2 speedy guys right here to cover corners, and they're gonna put their best cornerbacks on the right side, or the best receivers on the side that the quarterback throws to. So if he's right-handed, he's gonna look at the right. He's left-handed, he's gonna look at the left. So, I like Xavier Rhodes. I think he'll be the guy that give him maybe you saw what he did to Odell Beckham Jr. this year. I mean, he had him locked. He had his number the whole way. I think give him another year or 2, and I think he'll be one of the best cornerbacks in the game. Definitely one of the best cornerbacks in the game. I think he'll be a Pro Bowler. I think he could make the Pro Bowl this year, just based off how good he's been playing. So, yeah. So this is the defense. So we're gonna jump into the game. I'm gonna do a little bit of commentary while we're doing that. Our first game was away. It was at It's at the Niners Stadium at Levi. So this is the first home game of the season. So we're gonna try. I want to try to get Mike Wallace going early in offense, and also I want to get Charles Johnson going early in offense. I think Kyle Rudolph, I can get him in whenever. Don't really have to do a lot of stuff with him, but yeah. So we're gonna try to get him going. Charles Johnson got going last week. AP got going last week. So just kind of mix it up this week. I want to do a little bit of mix up with it. But I'm gonna be right back because I gotta go get a blanket real quick because it's cold as hell in this room.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. 2 wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's the Vikings going up against the Lions. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 2 matchup.
Vacuum noise in the background. That is somebody vacuuming downstairs, so apologize for that if it's an annoying. But so here we go. This is a divisional matchup for sure. This is weird because I'm a Packers fan, but so I could have easily chosen Packers, but I wanted to do the the Vikings because I feel like I like some of the players. I like Bridgewater. I like Cordell Patterson. I like Mike Wallace. I like Stephon Diggs, and I like their defense. I like the set that they've done, the mold that they've made just in the draft. They haven't traded. Everybody's from the draft. They've built their team through the draft, and it's awesome to see somebody or a team do something like that. So I did 10-minute quarters. I don't like doing 15 because I don't like to play the full thing. Who the hell's taking a kickoff? Oh my God! Ooh, put him in them skates.
And he's out of bounds. That return's good for about 25.
So definitely started off there, but Cordell passed with the juke move. That was nice. So this was last week's stats, 149. 2 of my interceptions were off tips from the receivers not getting their hands on the ball, and just tips and lucky leg right there. So so I like to do the coach suggestions. You'll see me mix it up. You'll see me call nickels, dimes, and defense when they're wanting like just normal package blitzes. So just depends on what I see. Well, we definitely didn't get nowhere that run. So
here's a look at the Vikings offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers.
yeah, let's run it again.
A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. The Vikings from the 32. Here's the handoff
There we go.
to Adrian Peterson. Twins in on the tackle.
Everybody held their blocking, so
Peterson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
nah.
First down at the 46.
Ooh, almost got that cut off there. I would have had a lot of more yards.
Early in this game, Phil, and already on the other side of the midfield stripe.
Nice job by the offense here. Good play calling too, Jim. Mixing up the plays. The defense is off guard right now, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
The Vikings have it at the 44.
Check down.
Kyle Rudolph with the reception.
Ooh, I did not like that.
Able to read that play and make
He did the wrong yards after
Well, we see
catch.
it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Peterson lines up in the backfield. 2nd and 11. And a flag comes out.
Get the position. That's a holding. It's coming back.
With Kyle Rudolph.
Yep. Well, maybe not. Ooh, defense. Alright, well, we'll decline that one. Because it's only 5
The
penalty.
penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
So I was expecting a holding on the defense and the offense.
The Vikings take it from the 28.
I didn't cut through. Why didn't you cut through?
Peterson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Alright, well,
The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the
actually, I might just end this video short.
Will take the snap from the
I'll stream on Battlefield, I guess. Remember, I want to play Battlefield with my brother for a while, so